So, as you can see, this is a very rainy and relatively cold day. So, many people can spend their time indoors and doing a lot of warming and heat-related activities to retain and contain their own body's heat. Uh, But there are many other ways that you can look at this, especially from the perspective of what is the purpose that this rain and this weather serves, right? So a lot of it has to do with uh, containing, right, the elements into your own body, right? You have these qigong practitioners, you have these elemental workers, right? And I can feel a wind picking up right now as well, which suggests a form of change that's entering into the space, right? Because it forces you to retreat, and it's almost suggesting that there's an external awareness that's taking over, uh, during that period. So you can also learn to manipulate the wind, the nature, probably the rain to a higher level to an extent as well. But if you want to start at a more basic uh, level as far as how it's going to affect your emotional state and what the connection you can draw between the weather and your own life, how it affects you and your own energy and your own aura from a chakra perspective, you can say that um, the rain is the water element, which forces you to acknowledge certain emotions, and also it's uh, coming from an external source, so you can also assume that these are like you know, the emotions of spirits or possibly, yeah, even other people, right? If they set their intentions that kind of made their way up into the clouds, right? So now it's raining down, it's cleansing us. Everything that needs to be uh, shared and given is being shared as long as you accept it with your body. Um, so yeah, that's why going out into the rain, walking, taking walks, just breathing in the elements, moving through the rain moving through the wind is a good way for your body to heal and to also expand its elements in that region. But if you want a more practical method just to relate to everyday life, if you're ever confronted with a certain visualization, whether it's coming from you or you feel like it's coming out from outside of you, there are two things that you can do, two ways you can look at this. So one would be if you get an image right in your mind, we can call the third eye, right, your pineal gland, your Anya chakra. If you get a certain visualization that you don't agree with, that you don't want to manifest into your life, you can immediately conduct the solar plexus chakra mudra, which is this one right here, right? So when you do that, right, it kind of expands your solar plexus awareness. It adds fire as an element, which is also having to do with your willpower. And then, so when you do that, you kind of release, you you burn the water, so it turns to steam, right? It comes back into the ether. It comes back into the sky, into the clouds once again, right? And it escapes your body and it escapes your reality. Oh no, yeah, you can see the rain picking up even more now. So, right, so if you look at it from that metaphorical perspective, it's also has a very literal um, connotation to it as well. It's the actual emotion that you have, right? The visualization. If you can discern between emotion and visualization, that can also be on another level because as far as emotions go, and you have a certain impulse, let's say to reach or an urge to do something that you don't want to do, that you feel like is not going to align with your real intention or your real, you know, um, let's say purpose, right, or divine calling, or trying to answer to your higher self, whatever you see that being. Then you can do this is the one I do, right? The heart chakra, you whatever whichever mudra works for you that targets the heart is the best to bring awareness, especially from a yang perspective. So with a yang perspective, it has to uh expand externally, right? There's this for me, this is the yin heart's chakra mudra. So if I do this, then it kind of brings things inside, back inside to me. So it's not really affecting uh, my external and active uh, modality. So this is the one I do for the active one, right? This is what I do for the expansion of my awareness that kind of puts me in the spot again, and it always lets me see things, um, in presence, right? You can say objectively, I'm able to step outside and be like, oh, is this really what I want? Is this really what I need? So it connects with your heart, right? With your desire. And by doing that, you can really assess if that's really what you want or really what you need. Um, so these are the two mudras and the two chakra points I wanted to talk about, especially given this weather. So the main one concerning purging or transmuting or transforming from the water to the fire would be the solar plexus mudra. This is the one I do. There could be other ones. You can do the research, or maybe in a future video I'll do it again. So this is the one I charged up to a degree, right? But depending on what my awareness is at a given moment, then maybe a different mudra would be necessary for that particular intention or situation. So, okay. All right. So if you have any things that you don't want to manifest, if you keep visualizing things that persist in your mind that you don't feel like align with your truer purpose or higher self, then you can try focusing on these mudras, these elements. So we can go into depth with other energy systems, but for now this is a good way to do it. So take care. Peace out. Enjoy your day. Bye bye.